Hi guys, it's me Danielle, Danibuttons, and I'm here today to do a tag video. So that's exciting. This is the Color Your Season tag, and it was created by Disney Meg's Coloring and Amanda Colors. I'll have them both tagged down below. And I was actually tagged by Meg. So this is, how do I explain their tag? Sorry, I got distracted by Sam's typing. Also, I'm using my next reading book to hold open my page. This was created with the intent to do it every single season. And the reason it's called the Color Your Season tag is that way anybody from anywhere in the world can participate, and you just film for whatever season you're currently in. So Meg is in the US, and I think Amanda is from Australia, I hope. And that means that she's in a different season than we are here. But everybody can do this tag, and it's 10 questions, and I'm going to color from Women's World, Color by Kira Sherznova. Sorry, oh my goodness, while we chat, okay? And I picked this page. It kind of goes along with the theme. So I'm just going to start coloring, and then we'll get into it. I picked out like my first few colors that hopefully will get me through most of this tag. So the first question is first of all, I only watched Meg's video so far because I didn't want to get too influenced by other people's answers. But just like Meg, I have a feeling that this is actually going to be the hardest of the seasons for me because I don't know. I really don't associate too much with springtime. So I don't know if that is just an us thing since it was her too, or if spring overall just has less going on. I don't know. So we'll talk about it, but I have a few stories and things, so we'll get right to it. I actually picked this page to go along with one of the stories. There's the cherry blossoms. I used to live in Newark, and I don't now, so I don't feel bad telling you that. And we lived across the street from a park, and the park every spring would have all these cherry blossoms. And apparently it was very beautiful. And I lived there for a few years, and I actually never went to see it because I never went to the park, not once. So, but it was definitely a spring thing. I have been lucky enough to see the cherry blossoms in Washington, D.C. before, but yeah. So that's definitely something that does happen in spring. I think this woman is supposed to be representing Japan. I have the version of the book before it tells you where everybody's from, but I think that's a pretty fair assumption. Also, I'm realizing this is going to be harder to color around than I expected, so we're just going to try our best. I might pull it closer to me. I'm sorry. All right, so question number 1 is your favorite thing to color in spring, and I don't think I really have an answer to this one right off the bat. I'm okay with coloring flowers, but I don't usually seek out pages that are just flowers. Like if there's flowers in it, then I'm happy. And again, I'm not the biggest animal person, so I know like baby animals are big this time of year, and I'm pretty indifferent towards them also. So I don't know if I have a specific favorite thing to color. I think that I kind of just start coloring summer early. Or this is really the time of year that I can color anything. And of course, as we all frequently say, you can color anything you want any time of year. But a lot of people, myself included, sometimes get caught up in seasonal things. I think I do have 1 or 2 spring books, maybe. I don't even know. I'd have to go through my collection. I don't really separate my seasonal books besides Christmas and Halloween. So everybody else is kind of all squashed together. So I don't know how many specifically spring books that I have. I don't know if I can look up. So yeah, I don't really have a favorite thing to color. I'm still coloring a lot of Disney, but again, I do that all year round for sure. I like to do themes for my months, and I'm pretty sure, if I'm remembering correctly, in March I like sidekicks, and in April I think I do magic as my April theme. But it's been a while since I've been doing the themes, because instead I've just been picking pages based off of bingo prompts from my Patreon. So I haven't had to fall back on the themes in a bit, but yes. Okay, I'll try to look up favorite. Oh, Noodles. Oops, Sam's between calls, so he's gonna go silence the doggy now. Thank you. Hopefully that's my Target order, to be honest with you, but we'll see. That's not really enough barking for a delivery person, unfortunately. Favorite colors in spring. I do love whipping out the pastels in spring. So I will say that, especially like for my nails. Right now, they're still in their St. Patrick's Day setup, which I did 3 shades of green, a gold, and black to be like the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. But hopefully I'm going to change them tonight. My problem with my nails, I love doing my nails, but my nail polish I get from Holo Taco, and it's like such good quality that I just don't have to change my manicure as often as I used to. That's a complete aside, but it's pretty intense. I've had these, I want to say, like over 2 weeks, and they're completely fine. They're starting to grow out a little, but I'm just going to mix it up and probably lean towards pastels, because I do associate pastels with this time of year, and that is likely what I will be throwing on there, and that is the answer to that question. The next question is your favorite spring scent. And then this is another one that I don't really think of spring as having their own scent. I don't know if that's just a me thing. I will say that I start whipping out my fruit scents. I love fruity scents the most. Citrus scents are probably my all-time favorite, but I consider some of the harder citrus to be summer scents. So like lemon is more summery. I have some watermelon scented stuff that's more summery. So I guess spring is more for like strawberry. So I do strawberry. I also do enjoy like linen scent. So like laundry stuff. And I guess that can be spring-y, because now you can, if you were doing your laundry, you could hang it up outside. I know that I don't really do that, but it's possible now once it's warmer. But yeah, so I guess that's my scent. I know that Megan also said, it's so funny because again, last time I did this tag and this time we both had very similar answers to a lot of things, but she said she didn't like florals, and I very much don't like floral scents really at all. So I tend to shy away from them. Yeah, I don't know why we're not big floral. Well, I have a reason that I won't bore everybody with, but I wonder if it's the same. But I don't really like florals. A lot of the times, like, in fact, sorry, Japanese cherry blossom is a Bath and Body Works scent, and that makes me super nauseous right away. So that's pretty funny. But luckily, this is just paper, so I'll be okay now. But all right, let me see. Is that the right color? Because where's the light blue? Oh, up here. Okay. Number 4 is your favorite spring decor. I don't particularly have spring decor. I collect nutcrackers, and I have recently, or in recent years, found a few that work for spring. So I have a leprechaun nutcracker and a bunny rabbit nutcracker. So I have them up. Also, the ceramic trees, light up trees, are becoming popular again, and I'm obsessed with them. I have like a ton for Christmas, but I did find a Easter themed one of those. And also I really like carrot themed things. I had found a bunch last year of like carrot decor. Like I have a carrot welcome sign on the door, and I just had like a wooden carrot that was real cute that I put on display. And yeah, I'd have to say that kind of stuff's my favorite. You do see a lot more vegetable decor for spring, and I love fruits and vegetables when it comes to decor and the likes. So that is probably my answer for that. I don't really decorate too much. I kind of take spring as a break time from all the decor. I can't tell if this is the lighter blue, but I'm going to do it because it seems weird that it's only in those 2 spots. Yeah. Because from basically like September 1st through mid-January, I have all the Halloween and Christmas stuff up, and I just think the house almost like feels nice and big this time of year because there's less decor, and I kind of enjoy having that clean slate for a little while. So, you know what I'm going to do? I think I'm just going to do all of them with this blue. It's supposed to be a darker blue, but I don't care. Because I kind of like how it looks with the color difference. And also, I'm very low on dark blue markers at the moment, and I don't want to try to take out another set. So that's our plan. But yes, all that to say, yeah, that's my favorite kind of decor. It's kind of nice to have a little break. I do have a set of string lights that we got for Christmas this year that you can change the bulbs. So I changed them from Christmas to Valentine's colors, and then now they're St. Patrick's Day, but I'm likely going to change them out to make them spring-y colors, because I just think that's a lot of fun to have that string lights, and it's like on a timer. It's inside around the banister of our staircase. So my dad hates it because he's like, ugh, think of the electric bill. I'm like, oh my gosh. Sometimes you leave the house and leave the television on. Like, you're fine. But anyway. Next question is favorite spring activity. Oh, no, wait, I fibbed. Next question is number 5, favorite food. I couldn't think of any specifically spring food. I don't know if I'm having like a mental block or if spring doesn't really have much of its own food. So you have to let me know down below if there's any food that sticks out to you as spring specific. Because I don't know. Even now I'm trying to think more and I got nothing. So that was number 5. Number 6 is your favorite spring activity. And I wrote down playing catch. Yeah, we play catch in the backyard during spring, and that's nice. Again, it's just like getting back out of the house. I also love walking with Noodles. This is more towards summer, but once it starts getting warmer out, we'll go and lay in the backyard, me and Noodles, and we just bake in the sun. And I call us little potatoes who are sunbathing. So we're sunbathing potatoes, and we just lay out there until it gets too hot, and then we come back in. But it's just very nice and very calm. And I'm happy to get time outside. I think this year we might need to get a new fence soon. Our neighbor's little dog likes to come visit under the fence. So that makes me a little nervous. He's just going to show up. But other than that, backyard time is nice. And that's really what I thought of for spring activity. I feel like I'm worried I'm missing something again. But I've been thinking about it and trying to just think of like what we do every year. And that's what I come up with. So I like just being outside more. All right, number 7 is coloring book that embodies spring. I don't really have a specific answer for this either because I don't think I specifically seek out spring books. So I'm going to go with my forever backup because it works for everything and pick some Camellia Inchkova miniature books. I just feel like they're good for all year round, but she does have some spring volumes, and the Woodland Creature one feels like it could be very spring or very fall, and there's an Easter volume, and I just think that she does no wrong for me. So there will be some of her books that you can color this time of year, and it'll be perfect. Spring traditions. The one thing that I came up with for this one, again, I don't really know what we do in spring, but one thing that I did come up with is Easter eggs. I just really love hard-boiled eggs, and I think I forget about it as the year goes on, but then when spring comes, I remember, and I buy a lot of Easter egg dye kits, and then I'll dye eggs all year round. I just think it's so fun to like open up your fridge and there's like blue eggs in there. And yeah, for spring is when like Sam and I will sit and dye eggs together and like have a whole little experience. But once I buy all the kits, especially like, I feel like these days the candy doesn't go on sale anymore because they don't keep stuff out after the holidays over. But I do find the egg dyeing kits for good prices, and then I'll just buy them, and then again I'll make half dozen eggs, throw in some purple dye, and have a good breakfast for months to come. So that is what I thought of there. I couldn't think of any other traditions, and I'm nervous I'm missing something, and I guess it depends when like you count spring as starting and stopping. we do do a Memorial Day barbecue / parade every year. And that is in spring. But in my mind, once we hit Memorial Day, that's summer. But I guess that is spring. So, and it goes back to just being outside more and things like that. I didn't pick more colors because I thought I would be done. Let's see what I can reach from where I'm at. Let's make sure that's good green. Great. Number 9 is, do you go on any spring vacations? And not typically. This year we're actually going on a cruise in 3 weeks, so that's very exciting. But we tend to do vacations in winter, like a lot of January vacations, and then mostly January, February historically has been a vacation season for us. I don't know why, but it works out like that. I think it originally started because our first cruise we ever went on was for Sam's sister's birthday, and her birthday is in January. And actually the first 2 cruises were both for her birthday. So I'm confused as to what I'm coloring. I think I'm making mistakes, but I can't tell because it looks like all of this is the same. So, okay. I'll do the leaves and the background the same. That just seems weird, doesn't it? But this is the same color. Mistakes may be being made, but it's all right. It's all right. Yeah, to me, this all looks like the same color for this wing and this wing. And then back to there, it's different colors. So it might have been like a typo in the book, but I'm going to go with it. So, yeah, so we don't really do much vacationing in spring. There are a few birthdays in the family on both my side and Sam's side of the family. So, we'll do day events or, again, barbecues. Noodle's birthday's in spring. Her birthday is May 1st. But yeah, nothing big for spring for us that I can remember. I'm, again, very nervous that I'm just forgetting huge chunks of things. I'm going to be like, oh man. I think a part of it too, I don't know if I said this before, is that once we hit Easter, my mind thinks it's summer. And obviously, I just said that it was once it hits Memorial Day. Once it hits Memorial Day, New Jersey thinks it's summer. But once we hit Easter, my mind is ready for summer. So it all depends. And the weather is so wishy-washy around here that who knows what, I don't know. So that is that. No real traveling in spring. Number 10 is your favorite spring memory. And for whatever reason, I have nothing written down. I think I just forgot to get to the end of this. So I'm going to have to try to think of something now. I don't know. I feel like my answers are always just going to be the same, which is I really love spending time with Noodles in spring and being outside with her and being cute with her because she's great. And what else happens in spring? I definitely used to have fun in college in the spring semester and all of the events that go along with that. But right now, nothing is screaming at me off the top of my head. Also, my stomach just grumbled, and if you could hear that, that's really embarrassing. But I don't know if you could. So I always do that I just out myself and nobody heard it, and now they're gonna listen for it. But yeah. So I don't know. Spring is a weird time of year. I think that for myself and my family, fall and winter are just so busy that spring is just planning for fall and winter. And yeah, I don't know. Especially now our fall and winter got even busier now that we have the season tickets to the Giants. We're just going to be go for months. So I think spring is really just time to relax, enjoy the weather, get walking, and get ready for the craziness that is to come. So that is the 10 questions. I will have all of the 10 questions listed down below, and also I will have Meg and Amanda tagged because they created this, so you should definitely check out their versions for this season. And this tag is open to anybody, so if you have a channel and want to answer the tag, definitely do that. But just remember to tag Amanda and Meg. And I will tag people too. Who should I tag? I feel like I've been out of the game a little bit, and I'm not sure who is making videos at this point. I'm going to tag Michaela Renee, and I'm going to tag Lisa. And I don't know if she'll do this as its own video, but I figured these would be good questions for a color and chat for her to do. And from Lisa's Coloring Corner, did I say that? Who else is making videos right now? Help me. Sam's not here. I would be like, help me, Sam, but he won't know. This is embarrassing. I'm going to tag Alexandra from Spooky Colorist. So they'll all be tagged down below. Check out their channels. Again, check out Meg and Amanda. And if you don't have a channel, let me know some answers down below, especially if you know of any specific spring food, because I'm blanking. Is there spring food? Is it just like the beginning of barbecue season and that counts? I can't, like maybe ice cream. That all feels summery. I feel like spring has no identity for me. I think another part of that is like spring is so much bird related. Like there's lots of birds going on and I don't want any part of that. So I avoid all that. And yes, I'm going to finish up this picture. This was one of my 10 books to finish if I didn't mention that before. So I'm happy to have another page done in here. And I think she's looking great so far. And I thank you so much for watching. This was a short one, but also a long one. I talked a lot. So thanks for watching. Subscribe if you haven't. I'm a fun time. Like this video. Comment anything you want to comment down below. And I'll see you again soon with something else. I think my next video is going to be my Q1 wrap up for my 10 books to finish. So look out for that if you're interested. And I'll see you soon. Bye.